Folks, sometimes if I sound sped up and frustrated, it's because we've got pirates in the Gulf of Mexico and on Texas lakes from Mexico robbing American citizens, cops being killed, ranchers being murdered, arson all over Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. I've got stacks of these articles here. 17 states now filing versions of Arizona's immigration bill, which, by the way, is totally constitutional. Says if the cops have already pulled you over for something and you're here illegally, they're going to take you to jail. Of course, if you're a citizen, you get the book thrown at you. Top official says feds may not process illegals referred from Arizona. That's out of the AP. Well, wait a minute. I've already seen the stories over the years where sheriffs and others will arrest illegal aliens committing crimes. They'll call ICE, and ICE won't come pick them up. That's a division of Homeland Security that deals with border enforcement. In fact, people won't believe this. Google the term ICE gives illegals jobs. ICE gives illegals green cards. Or Homeland Security uses illegals to build border fence. So when they have these fake raids 2 or 3 times a year where they raid like 1,000 illegals at some meatpacking plant, because it's a monopoly. If you're not illegal, you can't basically work there. That's how it works because the wages are so low. That's priced everybody out of the market. And it's just so amazing that when they bust them, they then take them and give them all green cards. I mean, that's your traitorous federal government, folks. No country is this open. Our country is collapsing. There it is. ICE gives work permits to 27 illegal aliens in Seattle raid. ICE cancels customs inspection. They might find illegal aliens. Head agent, don't tell, and then it goes on from there. But you can pull up the one where illegals build border fence. It's supposed to be 200 miles long. They built like 50 miles of it. Totally fake. You know, an elephant could get through it. I mean, a jet airplane could, you know, roll through it. It's a Star Destroyer could drive through it. I mean, it's all right. I'm ranting. There's just so much news just like this here. Meanwhile, every basic freedom of an American citizen is just out the door. We have absolutely no rights. Here's that clip from West Point at the commencement a few days ago. Just like Obama earlier, we played the clip, said America's not defined by its borders. It's more of an idea than a place, North American Union. Here he is telling West Point that it's, you know, basically the new international order, that they serve this order, and that they serve the fight against carbon dioxide. Here it is.
We have to shape an international order that can meet the challenges of our generation. We will be steadfast in strengthening those old alliances that have served us so well, including those who will serve by your side in Afghanistan and around the globe. As influence extends to more countries and capitals, we also have to build new partnerships and shape stronger international standards and institutions. This engagement is not an end in itself. The international order we seek is one that can resolve the challenges of our times, countering violent extremism and insurgency, stopping the spread of nuclear weapons and securing nuclear materials, combating a changing climate and sustaining global growth, helping countries feed themselves and care for their sick.
All right, that's enough.
Preventing conflict.
Obama took the restrictions off and then doubled the previous funding for forced abortions and infanticide worldwide. Oh, here's The Guardian. Stopping nukes revealed how Israel offered to sell South Africa nuclear weapons. Secret apartheid-era papers give first official evidence of Israel's nuclear weapons. Israel and the U.S. helped give AQ-Khan Labs the nukes in Pakistan. Our government hands nukes out. The head of ABB, in 1996, he got Clinton authorization for it, was former, and then he served again as Defense Secretary, Donald Rumsfeld. He gave him the reactors. Meanwhile, Iran is even offering to have France enrich its uranium so it can't be used in weapons. No, you're going to get attacked. No. We used to run you and take all your oil, and we staged a coup in 53, and then you threw us out in 79. That oil is ours. Shut up. The nuking will begin momentarily. Oh, South Africa wants some nukes. Oh, Pakistan wants some nukes. North Korea wants some nukes. Here they are, baby. Now menace everyone. See, they like North Korea there, probably on the globalist payroll. to menace Japan, keep them in line. And then they love Pakistan to menace India and China. And they love South Africa menacing everyone. Oh, it's just so sick how they operate. All right, I'm out of control today. Colonel Six in Texas, then David, Henry, Mark, Rolando, Brent, Joshua, and others. We'll get to all those calls at least. Colonel Six, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Yeah, Alex, I'm going to be real quick. If you'll go to colonel6.com, you'll see where the mainstream media in the United States are not telling half of the story with North Korea and South Korea. For instance, early this morning, we arrested a Korean female spy, North Korean female spy, who had snuck into South Korea as a refugee. And she got classified information from a subway worker that was over a great portion of the security and so forth, in order to stage attacks on the subway there. The North Koreans, Kim Jong-il, is insisting that Seoul accept a delegation from North Korea to inspect the Cheonwon themselves.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it's now been confirmed by the South Koreans and others that was a torpedo attack that killed 50-plus people, and now the North's basically bragging about it. All I know is our government allowed nukes to be given to him, and I think they love the fact that he's a complete psychopath.
They do, and let me tell you one other thing. There's a General Kim Mong-guk, who had been demoted to a 3-star. After this attack on the Cheonwon and sinking it, he was promoted back to a 4-star. Okay, and that was his reward for putting off this operation in good fashion. And again, like I say, I don't mean to overhype, but if you look at colonel6.com, it's about intelligence. It's about telling people things. I try to.
All right, well, give us your take on what's about to happen in North Korea, because while we're all busy running around in fear of Rand Paul, who may get us, and the bankers are robbing us, but that's not a problem. And we're all running around in fear of Iran. Meanwhile, North Korea is running around foaming at the mouth.
Well, North Korea has some 70,000 Special Forces troops lined up on the southern border with South Korea. Okay, and they also have on just major alert. They have said to South Korea and to Secretary of State Clinton that anything South Korea does is going to be provocation for all-out war. I mean, if they don't let them come in and inspect the ship, China is kind of in the mix there. China wants to kind of reel.
Let me ask you this: could the ship be a false flag?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either, because I mean, North Korea has bragged about blowing up ships and torpedoing ships and grabbing them before. Look at the Pueblo and others. I mean, Kim Jong-il has a 7-story pleasure palace and kidnaps Asian film stars who he then tortures and rapes to death. I mean, he is this is big government. This is what big government people would have us. All the liberals and socialists would have us all under. I mean, it always ends with some little guy with a pot-bellied and a big high forehead with big Coke bottle glasses and a gray or blue jumpsuit walking around. Doesn't matter if it's the Germans or if it's the Russians or if it's the Chinese or if it's the Cubans. I'm tired of little men in jumpsuits telling me I got to lick their boots up and down both sides. Okay? I'm free. I got private property. I own guns. I'm sick of the government trying to rip me off and bankrupt my country. And I'm done. We're going to accelerate through final calls. David and others straight ahead. Have your comments and questions ready. This is The Alex Jones Show. Infowars.com, GCNlive.com. Stay with us.